Leo, how's it going? Leo, also known as Anubis and also known as Salmon Spirit. Hopefully all is well. It's October 16th. It is 9:55 a.m. Central Time. Hopefully all is well. I'm going to be sharing my dreams that I had overnight and mentioning a brief dream that I had yesterday briefly. So, well, I was in an elevator in this dream that I had overnight, right? Well, I was with a group. I don't need to write that down. I was first with a group of people, okay, group with others, and then me and another separated, and we had to go and redo our order, right? Then I went to the elevator, and we went to the elevator, and then it was glitching, like the detector was not computing the calculations correctly. So it was every which way. No numbers. It went from 0 below ground level to it was 4 digits, so it was like 2,485, right? And it was like 3,000. It was just like every which way, right? Mixed signals, in other words. It was glitching, right? The elevator. So, and it was me and another person on there, and she was with me in that group, right? And it's just the message, right? So see how it will connect to you, right? Use it to your highest good of insight for the overall, right? Okay. And also what was coming through was not coming through, but what happened was so I called for assistance on the phone, the elevator's phone. There was two ways of communication, right? It was through the speaker or through the phone. I used the phone, and he answered, and then the doors were opening and closing. Like it was going through all the floors, like it was just going all kinds of numbers of the floor, right? But then at the same time, the doors were opening and closing too. And I recall in floor 11, I recall we're as low as floor 11 because we're trying to get to 1, right? To get to the main level, ground level, and then go back to where we were with the others, right? And so the elevator kept showing all these different numbers, right? So we hopped off where it was, we were able to, which was on floor 11. We hopped up on floor 11 because it was closest to 1, and we didn't know it. I didn't know if it was going to get us to 1 or what would have happened, right? So yeah, we were trying to get back to our main destination, and so we what else? We hopped off quickly, yeah, and then there was also another way of communication. There was another way of communication, which was the speaker, as I mentioned, right? So keep that in mind. If it's not the phone line, it's the speaker. But so what was coming through? We hopped off, right? But the phone line like flew out, and we were hopping off. And then when the elevator was going up, it cut the cord, right? But however, there's more forms of communication, not just a phone line is in my dream, right? And so that was that. And also what else happened was I was speaking to a woman, some other woman was there at one point. And or it was her. It was kind of, I don't know, maybe it was that other girl was her. It's kind of, it wasn't a dream. I spoke to this female, right? And she had 2 tattoos, right? On her chest and her arm. The arm was the mouth of the horse, right? But there were nubs. But they were nubs, but it was short arms. It was interesting. It were not nubs because she did have hands. So the left arm was a black horse and the right arm was a white horse, but there was tattoos, right? And then she also had her main right arm here. So she had 3 arms, right? And so yeah, that was that. And main arm right. And so it was interesting. It was like, be right, Leo, be right in what you're doing, which it would be the white side. And I so happened to put on a white shirt earlier, and then it got black ink on it. And that could happen throughout time and throughout life over time, right? Like black, like we will become more in our black side, or it would be like spotty, right? Like at times we're not, it's like as if we come like accordingly to a situation versus how we should come of the higher self, of our higher self, right? So changing my fit, I had to change my fit because I had a long sleeve white shirt on and I got ink on it, black ink. So yeah, I had to change my fit, and that may be symbolic for you too even. So control your dark, Leo. Be controlled with your emotions. Don't overflow with anyone or just everyone. Don't overflow with just everyone or just anyone. What's coming through, Leo? Don't overflow with just everyone or with just anyone. Okay, Leo? And that was coming through in my dream. And in my dream yesterday, I had it was like an amusement park. I was in an amusement park, right? But it was Mountains Amusement Park. It was very cold and it was gorgeous. I've never been, right? So in my dream, I was just like fascinated, right? And fascinated. So yeah, keep that out of mind. Here we have Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect, Leo, on what you're going through, what you're experiencing, right? How you're connecting to others. Like last night, I even had to remove all my apps because I do that often. Me being a Virgo sun, I do that often. I remove apps, I remove playlists just to get myself some space, and then I'll get back to like my apps and playlists eventually, right? So just keep that in mind. I had to do that last night, okay? Because it was like, I felt like there was a lot going on, like that's more like not necessary. Everything's not necessary, or how I'm taking everything in was not necessary even. It could be, right? So I had to step back, set healthy boundaries for myself. Okay, trust in the unknown, Leo, and harness mystic powers. Leo, High Priestess, Sky Father, and Mirror Guardian. Also, what was coming through, what a chunk came through with the Angel Ancestor Oracle. I'm not going to show them all, but it was follow the voice of your soul, trust in higher forces, track down your fears, if any, and desires, Leo. Unlock the magic within, learn from spiritual experiences, feel loved and comforted, release the old and rest. Okay, trust your talents in changing times because there's a lot going on, especially with the news and media. We could get overwhelmed by that, so be careful of how, like what you're watching and how your intake is, okay? Because at one point in time, it used to be very like drastic for me. And I had to remove myself from the news because I used to watch the news on a daily, weather reports on a daily, right? And all of it, political, everything on a daily. So yeah. So here we have let it shine, let yourself shine, Leo. Let yourself shine above the situation that you're encountering in your life, okay? And also what's coming through, those, when we come as a group, we leave as a group, like we're partners, we're in it. We are in it ultimately, even if we're not always on the same page what's coming through, or even if we're not as involved as need be. It's like at the end of the day, we're still stemming on the same desire, okay? We still stem on the same desire, and just trust in the outcome, trust in the results, and just doing your part best as possible, Leo, is coming through. Also communicate, right? Because there's multiple forms of communication as it was coming through, right? Thank you, Spirit. And the miracles are endless and bring a gentle touch, dear Spirit, which also 18 moon energy, which we are experiencing the new moon, right? It was high energy, and that's also a thing. It was a high energy with the eclipse and everything for everyone, right? And so we just don't want to misinterpret someone, right? Like, or we don't want to be that interpreter, right? Don't be communicating in an area that you shouldn't. It's a fail. Be mindful of the communication. And it's like, oh, everyone communicates differently, so just know that, okay? That's what I have there. And in the Goddess Power Oracle, we have forgiveness that came through. We have the co-creation. We have new beginnings, radical acceptance, and mastery. So radical acceptance came through, new beginnings, and mastery also. Oh, wisdom is showing through behind radical acceptance. You to have the wisdom, have the higher wisdom, or like in the situation is as if the situation is there's higher wisdom to it. There's higher wisdom to the situation, or there's more involved. So just, it's like pace yourself, trust in higher forces, right? Fasting, praying, meditating, and not just that. It's like not nonstop that only. No, of course we do that briefly when we can, or however long when we can. Something, a healthy time, a healthy boundary, right? And then we get into our other priorities, right? The rest of our schedule. Okay, high is good for Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, clear B. High is good for Leo. Okay, Leo, hopefully all is well. So control your dark. Be in control with your emotions, Leo. Don't overflow with just anyone, everyone, or anyone. It keeps wanting to come that way. Don't overflow with everyone or with just anyone. Okay, Leo? It was like stay focused on the main task. Like, it's like if I have a job, right? And my main objective is to reach this direction, right? This outcome, this result. And however, I know when I'm reaching this direction, along comes other involvement, attraction, right, to this career. And so it's like, don't let this attraction divert you, get you off course, or distract you, right? Because it's like this attraction could be calling, right? This one, that one, like, hey, what's up? I want to mingle. What's up? Like, don't allow that to distract you of your main direction, right? Your course, your destination, your objective, your reason for that career in the first place, okay? We have here the world energy and the 8 of Swords, reflection. Reflect on the world. Reflect on the world, the healing. Reflect on your healing. Reflect on your movement, your travel, or your reason to move, your reason to travel, right? Travel out of that energy. Travel out of the overthinking. Travel out of expression or an overflow. Travel out of that, right? Become more contained emotionally. It's like go out for a bite, get a bite, or make a nice meal. Watch a different show, do something different. Watch a different show, different movie, something like that. Create something different. Do something different than your norm. However your schedule would be on a norm. Just do something different from that. Rearrange furniture, everything, because it just needs a little shift. I'm feeling there's a little shift that's needed. Okay, it's like even washing your sheets, your blankets, your pillowcases to renew, refresh that energy, right? Airing out the house, cleaning out the car, you know what I'm saying? Okay. We have the devil energy coming through, and I also am doing the triangle cross. So the devil energy in the center, be in control, right? Be in control. This is your main energy. Be in control. And now there's a difference from obsessiveness and controlled, right? I'm controlling my position, how I'm sitting, more up, straight up, right? I'm controlling that. That's not obsessiveness. There's a difference in control, right? So knowing your control, okay? And not just that, how are you, I feel like someone even is over controlling themselves. It's like they know they need to communicate back to their family member or their associate, and they don't. I feel like that. I'm so in control that I'm preventing someone, right? A Leo is preventing themselves from communicating. Okay, so it's like knowing the healthy boundaries. What is the healthy boundary at that? Okay, so how much in control are you? Because that could even cause friction that's unnecessary in your life, Leo. In any of our lives, right? But yeah. Okay, what other for us Leos? High is good. It is 1008. Triangle cross. High is good. Well, this is the Light Seer Tarot deck. Okay, and then we have here the Page of Wands. Can you see any of them? Let me see. I could get this more down. I just don't want my camera to tip. I don't have the tape there. Okay, and then the Page of Pentacles in your fire element. We have the Six of Swords in your water element, right? It's like to move out from this emotional stagnancy, or it's emotional, it's like standard even. Someone has a standard, right? Allow yourself to be guided. Allow yourself to be drawn, attracted through prayer. Through prayer. Your prayer will lead you. And I feel like someone had a specific prayer and it was answered, but just in a similar, different fashion than what you expect. It was in a similar fashion, but it was different. So it's like, yes, your prayer was answered. Yes, that is the person that you were praying about. Like, oh, send me this person, or God, it was specifically guide me to this person. However, this person came to you because this person was already ready to come to you. So that's how it played out. So, because it was like Spirit's working with you. As Spirit works with everyone, right? But like Spirit was working with you. And you were like fresh. It feels like that. You were fresh in this and asking for a specific prayer like that. And so this person came to you too because they were ready to come to you. And it's like, we're waiting on you. Even if you feel like you're ready, it's like you are, but there's attachments on you that you need to remove from others because those attachments are interfering with your readiness, okay? Here we have the Ace of Swords in your earth element. So it's regarding communication of how you're being rooted, right? How you're being invested into and how you're investing in others. Not just that, your thinking process, right? Because the swords are regarding intelligence, right? Air element, okay, swords. And then in your air element, we have the Page of Wands. So it's like to free your mind, to be free, more free. Okay, 4. I have here the 3 of Cups in your opportunity position. I have here the 2 of Pentacles in your obstacle position. We have here the 9 of Cups in your heights and goodness, which is good. At the same time, we have, what is this? Your action against your obstacle. Queen of Pentacles, to remain centered, balanced, renewed, refreshed, certain, right? So when we know of our involvement, it's like we know of our involvement, what I did yesterday, I could be able to pinpoint exactly where it was when I had sneezed, right? For example, oh, I know everything had happened yesterday in what order and whenever I was with whomever, right? So when I sneezed and my nose ring flew out, I know when that happened versus I was doing tons of things with tons of people and I cannot pinpoint what happened, where happened. No, we don't need those kind of schedules. We don't want those kind of schedules, right? We want to be accurate. We want to be calculated, right? Of what is going on of our life, within our life, right? How we're impacting others and how we're being impacted by others, right? So being of the mind of that, we have here the 3 of Wands with the Queen of Swords. I have 2 more showing through, Judgment and the Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, it's just like focusing inward to on outward. Being around the good company. Passion, in your fire element is to remain balanced, to keep your balance, to be involved where you're feeling balanced, right? Be involved where you're feeling balanced, where you're being supported, where when you're being told something, you're not questioning it, right? You're not second guessing it, right? So that's how you know it's balanced. So you don't have to second guess or over question, you know? Like we should have more questions than answers, you know? Okay, in this obstacle position for 2 of Pentacles for Leo, high is good during this Libra season, new moon, and Scorpio as of now. And it transitioned out from Libra, excuse me. Let's see. And this 5 of Pentacles wanted to turn into reverse, right? So there was a way of hustling, a way of bringing in financials. It's like that's going to change in your favor. Just keep on keeping the fade. Be mindful of the sabotaging going on, right? The low energy, where others are coming only to take. Being mindful of that, Leo. Right? It's like go inward, pray on it, use your intuition, use your mind's eye, right? Knowing your company well at that. What is it that they promote, right? What do they promote? Okay, 9 of Wands. Knowing why you're involved, knowing where to have a healthy boundary from certain individuals, like, well, I place this boundary here, but knowing why. So if you really don't have a reason why you should have that healthy boundary, don't have it, right? You have to open yourself up even. So it's like a balance where you need to open yourself up here and you need to, build yourself up here, meaning build up a wall here, like a protective measure. So, but you have to know when. You have to be able to judge that for yourselves. Don't prejudge, right? A person, individual's communication style or their interest. Okay, we have the Hermit coming through, Virgo energy, and also the surrounding energy is the 9 of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Are you fearful of someone knowing your light, seeing your light? Have you seen someone else's light? It says there's an attraction, but there's also some like distancing going on. Focusing on the radical acceptance. There's wisdom in new beginnings and mastery. Okay, Leo? Trust your talents in changing time, because those that you prayed for, that are honorable, trustworthy, and true to collaborate with you, they already came to you, but you have to be able to discern who that is. Okay? We have the Three of Cups in your opportunity position, Leo. Okay. How are we to expect for this opportunity position for Leo? What is Leo to expect? What is Leo to be able to know of? High is good for Leo. High is good for Leo. Okay. Oh, that was on me. These were divided. Okay. There's a way of connecting, Leo. We have here the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. There is a fair exchange going to be about. Maybe not, it wasn't before, you know what I'm saying? You have to monitor. Or it's like now I'm very selective. I'm very picky. I'm very standoffish because how others, you know, interact with me in the past, how others weren't fully committed to me in the past. I know that I analyze the connection. I'm analyzing the connection that I'm feeling, right? It's like I know what I deserve, and I'm going to walk with my head held high. There's to be equal exchange. Walking away from anything that is not equal, anything or anyone that's not supportive, putting it into that. Because I'm here to grow. I'm here to bring life, right? Take action, be actively involved. I'm holding on to my intents, my dreams, my goals in life, right? And yeah, it does come to my mind. It's on my mind often, on a daily. However, I'm seeing the light of the situation, or you are being asked also to focus on the light of the situation amongst your thoughts. Even control your thoughts. So I'm getting write down your thoughts, right? Because that's going to help your mental state, because it's not going to be an overload, okay? When you're writing it down, because you're getting it out, right? Like literally out and on paper. Okay, here we have the Four of Wands, Leo. Then we have the full energy. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, right? This is Leo. And then we have here the Seven of Cups to the Six of Cups. Yeah, so my way of connecting is to appreciate. It's like appreciate life. This is very earthy energy. I want to appreciate life, and it's like sitting in like a group, like a huddle, you know, with campfires going, barbecue, food, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. It's like games. Kids are playing, running, laughing. We're dancing, laughing, drinking, enjoying life. That this is the life I intend, I deserve. I deserve to be able to do that. I want to be able to be free. Okay. There's a lot of decisions to make. And you're basing your decisions on what you envision for yourself. And it's like I envision, yeah, it's 10/18. I envision this way of being with this type of person, and it's like you got that person, but you didn't even realize who that person is, or you're not certain if that's the person that you want. And so if someone's like has standards, or it's like someone's more concerned of what others think, this is the feel. Which Leo talks is on the confidence, right? And the ego, right? So it's like, you know, you have to know your light and dark, your ego and your confidence. Like what is going to support you where you're proud of versus what is going to support your ego from what others think of you and your significant other, your partner or whatnot, right? It's like, do you care more of what others think versus how you're going to be proud of your decision? Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, you're going to be the one waking up with this person. You're going to be the one supported by this person or not. Versus what others thinking of this person and you. Because others are just going to think. Or others are just going to talk, right? But this individual is going to be involved. Like, you know, like going to get you here, A, B, you know what I'm saying? And these are going to just, their opinions are going to be whether they're going to elevate you here or they're going to degrade you here. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that, Leo. All right, that's what I have there for you, Leo. It is 10/19. That's what I have there for you. And let's get a secret self-care real quick. I'm feeling dehydrated. Okay, so I'm gonna stay hydrated and get some drinks in. Okay, spend time with animals. Get into your innate animal-like side, right? To determine you, meaning utilizing your senses, right? Your determination is necessary here. Okay, be still in your energy. I feel like asking, am I connected to someone that I shouldn't be? Like, is there someone interfering with my judgment? Is there someone interfering with my direction? Okay, so do that, Leo, and cut cords. Say any cords, this is how I do. Any connections that I'm involved with that are not honorably connected to me or not relevant to my life, and even if they're not actively involved, I cut cords with them. And if we are to meet again in life or connect again in life, then so be it. But for my highest good, whatever I need to be connected to or whomever I need to be connected to, allow that to remain and anything other to be detached from me. And never to be, never to be about. I always say that because I'll release it fully like that. But like I said, if it's meant to be, it, again, amongst life, it will be. Okay, nourishment. Nourishment. And even against my prayers, because my spirit will know more or want more than what my cardinal will. Okay, that's what I have there, Leo. Nourish your temple. Be still. Spend time with animals. Connect. Reconnect to your higher self. Okay, and your higher calling. All right, take care. Peace be.